The outgoing Prime Minister, with less than 100 hours left in Downing Street, did his best today to secure his energy security legacy, just as the country is plunged into a catastrophic winter crisis because of our reliance on bad actors. As I've done over the past few weeks, Boris Johnson called out the Conservatives' former coalition partner, the Liberal Democrats, whose ex and current leader, Nick Clegg and Ed Davey, respectively, are at least in part responsible for where we find ourselves, thanks to their short-sighted, knee-jerk lobbying to halt new nuclear power and see fracking banned. Watch them boast about it.
The most optimistic scenarios from the government itself, there's no way they're going to have new nuclear come on stream until about 2021, 2022. So it's just not even an answer.
A regulation I passed as Secretary of State, which was because I was very careful about the environment, has actually meant that the fracking industry has not developed in this country at all. It was the regulation on earth tremors, the seismicity regulation, and I'm very proud that you're looking at the person basically stop the fracking industry in this country.
Let me tell you, those two are without doubt on the wrong side of history. Now, speaking in Sizewell, as he announced a belated expansion of nuclear energy, Boris also turned on the last two Labour Prime Ministers, Tony Blair and Gordon Brown, for short-term thinking and a failure to invest in nuclear energy that has led us to this perilous position.
I will diagnose the problem. It's called myopia. It's called short-termism. It's a chronic case of politicians not being able to see beyond the political cycle. For 13 years, the previous Labour government did absolutely nothing to develop this country's nuclear industry. They said it didn't make economic sense. I think they even said that in their manifesto. Well, thanks a bunch, Tony, and thanks a bunch, Gordon. Tell that to British businesses and industries that are now desperately short of affordable and reliable electricity. Tell that to families that are struggling with the cost of heat and light this winter.
All good points, but Boris is only telling part of the story. It was the NIMBYism and paranoia of the Tories that halted fracking, for example. It's the net zero obsession that has seen us move too quickly away from fossil fuels without the green energy to back it up. Unbelievably, we closed our biggest gas storage in 2017. Why are we only going all in on nuclear, a safe and effective energy supply now? Unfortunately, it's too little, too late. Now the baton, or some would say the poison chalice, will likely pass to Liz Truss on Tuesday, when the Foreign Secretary will have to move immediately to secure our energy independence with a code-red short-term strategy matched by sensible medium and long-term plans. Now, I may be criticised, I will be actually criticised for saying this as an environmentalist, but the deranged push to net zero in 2050 needs to be dialed back, with so many British businesses and families facing financial ruin this weekend. In her final pitch to Conservative members before voting closes tomorrow evening, Truss used a column in The Sun to insist she is a woman of steel who can guide us through such a colossal change. So this is what she wrote. Liz Truss said, "I firmly believe in these grave times we need to be radical. If elected, I will lead the British people through the economic storm with my clear and truly Conservative plan. I will also deliver immediate support to ensure people are not facing unaffordable fuel bills. I will be robust in my approach. Let me reassure Sun readers that I can be trusted to rise to the challenge. I will take decisive action to provide help and ensure we never again face such an energy crisis. Let's be honest, it will not be easy, but I have the inner steel to get the job done and a proven track record of delivery." Now, look, you know I support Liz Truss. I've got hope. But my God, she's going to need that inner steel. Because from Tuesday, once in number 10, the political establishment, the blob and the MSM are going to do everything possible to derail her bold strategy to make Britain energy independent.